I'm not going to keep y'all real long. I'm not going to keep y'all real long, but we got to have this conversation with our 4 young leaders in Africa. We got to have this conversation with the president of Guinea. We got to have this conversation with the president of Mali. We got to have this conversation with the new young president, IBRAHIM TRAORE of Burkina Faso, 34 years old, the youngest president on the face of the earth. We got to have this conversation.
Welcome back to my YouTube channel. Kindly for watching this video for the first time, make sure you subscribe, like, share and comment. So guys, in today's video is Dr. Omar Johnson. Dr. Omar Johnson is from United States. He has sent a direct warning to Donald Trump and also a warning to Jamaica and also Caribbean. So kindly guys, let's watch this video until the end, and then I'll come back with more reaction.
You are the real deal. I think you are the real deal. There's presidents in Africa, leaders in Africa, they talk, but they don't really do anything. They just talk. I think you're the real deal, President IBRAHIM, but I got to challenge you, my brother. I still got to challenge you because I don't need my brothers and sisters in Burkina Faso catching any more hell. I don't want my brothers and sisters in Burkina Faso to suffer any more death, any more starvation, poverty, economic devastation. I need you brothers to mean what you say and say what you mean, brothers and sisters. I need you brothers and sisters to mean what you say and say what you mean. So brother IBRAHIM TRAORE, are you the real deal or are you acting for a white foreign power? Do not go into debt to Russia, China, or India. They are not your friends. If you go into debt to Russia, China, and India, you are no longer a revolutionary. You are a puppet. I hope you're listening to me, President Doumbouya. I hope you're listening to me, General Goita. I hope you're listening to me, General Chiani. I hope you're listening to me, young President IBRAHIM TRAORE. If you take the money from China, if you take too much assistance from Russia, if you take too many handouts from India, you become their slave. You become their slave. I'm not saying you can't do business with them. I'm not saying you can't do business. You may have to do business because your country has immediate needs before you can get yourself back up on your feet. I know you will have to do some business with India, Russia, and China. I understand. But what I'm saying is don't sign any deals that are going to be so deep, so long in their history that you will not be able to cut the umbilical cord to the Chinese neo-colonizer, the Russian neo-colonizer, the Indian neo-colonizer. Russia don't give a damn about Africa. Russia don't like Africa no more than China. And China don't like African people no more than the United States. Everybody in Africa who is not a black African is an invader or the descendant of one. I said everybody in Africa who is not a black African is either an invader or a descendant of one. I said everyone in Africa who is not a black African is either an invader or a descendant of an invader. Do not sell off your corporations. Do not sell off your minerals. Give nobody exclusive rights to your mineral resources. Let's look at Burkina Faso. You want to know why the Chinese and the Russians are so interested in Burkina Faso? Burkina Faso has gold. Burkina Faso has zinc. Burkina Faso has copper. Burkina Faso has manganese. Burkina Faso has phosphate, limestone. Burkina Faso has diamonds. Burkina Faso has bauxite, nickel, and uranium that they need for atomic weapons. Not only that, Burkina Faso is one of the world's largest producers of cotton. Burkina Faso is one of the world's largest producers of cotton. Burkina Faso is one of the world's largest producers of cotton. And with that type of cotton, why don't you create a clothing and furniture manufacturing industry? Make your own clothing, Burkina Faso. Make your own furniture, Burkina Faso, and sell it to Africans in the diaspora. I can promise you that your brothers and sisters in Europe, your brothers and sisters in Canada, your brothers and sisters in America, your brothers and sisters in Central and South America will buy your merchandise. Stop begging for handouts. No African country should get most of their budget from handouts. Half of the countries in Africa get half of their budget from handouts from the white man and the yellow man. That has to stop. That has to stop. Half of the countries in Africa, half of their annual budget comes from handouts from thieving neo-colonizers. They shouldn't be giving you nothing. They should be paying for what they steal. They shouldn't be giving you nothing. They should be paying for what they steal. They shouldn't be giving you anything. They should be paying for what they steal from Africa. Burkina Faso, President IBRAHIM, I look forward to you building a large clothing manufacturing industry that can sell African clothing all over the diaspora. You can send it to me. I'll be your contact in the United States to get clothing manufactured in Burkina Faso, sold all over North America, South America, Central America, Canada, and the Caribbean. I can promise you this. I can promise you this. We don't need handouts. We need industry. We don't need foreign investment. We need domestic industry. Africa does not need foreign handouts and investments. Africa needs domestic industry and institutions. All that cotton, let's do something with it, President IBRAHIM TRAORE. All that cotton, let's do something with it. You could put your women to work, your children to work. You could put the men to work. We're talking about jobs. We're talking about jobs. We're talking about building the economy of Burkina Faso so our people can eat. So Burkina Faso doesn't have to depend on handouts from its enemies in order to feed its family. You also have shea butter. Burkina Faso has a large amount of shea nut. We can sell that shea butter on the international stage. Our brothers and sisters in European countries like America, in England, in France, they would love to get their hands on that shea butter. They would love to get their hands on that shea butter. You also have corn, peanuts, and rice. You can sell that stuff to us. We'll buy some of it. We can have an import-export agricultural relationship. An import-export agricultural relationship. They messing with my Facebook because I'm talking about Africa. They messing with my Facebook because I'm talking about Africa. Facebook, come on over to Instagram. Facebook, come on over to Instagram. Facebook, come on over to Instagram. They messing with the Facebook right now. They messing with my Facebook broadcasts because they know we talking about the empowerment of Africa. We're talking about the empowerment of Africa. Let's go to Mali. Let's go to Mali. General Dumboya, you've been in charge for 2 years. What have you done, sir? Mali has gold. Mali has diamonds. Mali has uranium, copper, iron ore. Mali has lithium. Mali has manganese. Mali has bauxite, lead, marble. Mali also has some of the best and most beautiful animals in the world. Mali has rhinos, lions, crocodiles, elephants, camels, leopards, giraffes, chimpanzees, and pythons. I think it's time. I think it's time for Mali to create a zoology program for children in the African diaspora. I said, I think it's time for Mali to create a zoology program for African children in the diaspora where they can come to Mali. Children in the African diaspora should be able to come to Mali and learn how to domesticate animals, learn how to take care of animals, learn how to breed and to feed animals. Do you know how much money the government of Mali would make if you start a Pan-African zoology and farming program where African children from the diaspora can come to Mali? Come on, Africans. Come on, brothers and sisters. If you're going to overthrow the previous leader and become the new leader, let's start building. Stop being consumed with ego and power, and let's start serving the brothers and sisters in Guinea. Serve my brothers and sisters in Mali. Serve my brothers and sisters in Burkina Faso. Serve my brothers and sisters in Niger. Let me try to get back on Facebook. They messing with the live because I'm talking Pan-Africanism. They messing with the live because I'm talking Pan-Africanism.
And I believe Whitney was murdered because Whitney was about to investigate whether or not she had been robbed from Clive Davis, because for all the millions of albums that she sold and the billions of dollars she raised, going broke didn't make sense for Whitney Houston. who is the top female singing star of all time. Now, Mariah has sold more albums, but that's only because Whitney stopped publishing once she ran into a drug problem. So she was going to see where the rest of her money was. And I think she's probably going to investigate owning some of her catalog. And so she had to go.
Guys, welcome back. Hope you have watched a very powerful message from Dr. Omar Johnson. Dr. Omar Johnson is from United States, and he sent a bold message to Ibrahim Traore and also advice to the people of Caribbean, so more for Jamaica. So as you know that Ibrahim Traore has been a very powerful leader and has been very influential person now across all over the world, and people have come out. These white West people, they have come out and they wanted to arrest him, and also they wanted to eliminate Ibrahim Traore. But I've seen a lot of people have just come out and they have just defending Ibrahim Traore. Some of them did a lot of demonstration showing solidarity to Ibrahim Traore, and so this has made notable leaders like Julius Melema defending Ibrahim Traore from being assassinated, and also being, as I've seen a lot of people coming out and defend Ibrahim Traore. So Ibrahim Traore is from Burkina Faso, and he has done a very work in Burkina Faso, and each and everybody is dividing how the Ibrahim Traore is driving really the country of Burkina Faso. So Omar was sending a warning to Jamaica to follow the suit of Ibrahim Traore, because he advising Jamaica to have the stand and to elect a leader who can be defend like Ibrahim Traore. We know that Jamaica is going to have an election this year, and this is just a message, and it's not a comment. It's a message to them that, guys, let's elect a leader, let's raise up, let's have a leader who can speak, who can talk, and who can defend his people. We don't want a leader who is a puppet to this West country, a leader who is puppet to these white people, because these white people, they have caused us being suffering, they have caused our life being hard, they have stolen our lot of resources, and they are really controlling um, our own resources. So he was telling the people of Jamaica and Caribbean to wake up, because it's a waking call, and we were waiting to see if somebody can come out and speak in speak, and those people can shake it, because Ibrahim Traore has spoke a lot, and people have now, he's in love with most of the people. Most of the people is admiring Ibrahim Traore from what he stands for, because he's fearless, he don't fear anybody, he's never been associated with anybody. So this is what the Omar is just talking about it, and he was advising Ibrahim Traore that even though you have managed to take out, to chase away these West countries from your country, kindly be moral, don't be panic, because these people will just come back to you, because they don't want to see you any people rising up, because you are a promising leader, and kindly don't be associated with these people. Just remain with that stand and be the person who cannot be defeated by anybody. So he was advising Ibrahim Traore to be stand, because he knows that these people will come back to him, and they will look for him, they will look another way to silence him, because they have tried a lot of people. Some 20 attempts have been placed against him, assassination, some arrests had been based, even they have went off and started planting lies against him to arrest him, and these things has been being hurt the people of people across all over the world, who is now coming out and defending Ibrahim Traore. So he was taking that, guys, don't sleep, because they will just come for you. Then he went up and used the examples of some notable leader like Patrice Lumumba and also other people, that these people, they will just come for you. You will think that these people, they have went, but unfortunately they come for you. So he was telling Ibrahim Traore to come out and be firm and don't sleep, to be awake up and to continue doing his work, because there's no anything bad that Ibrahim Traore has done for the people of Burkina Faso. People of Burkina Faso are enjoying a lot of life, a lot of commodities are now down in his leadership. Now you can find that education is now free in Burkina Faso. Nobody is paying school fees. Nobody is even going to medical facilities is free. So this thing has made this West country because they don't want a brave leader, and now that is why people like now Omar has come out and sending an advice to Ibrahim Traore and also these people that they will come for you. So just concentrate to your work, do your work, and don't panic, guys, because you have a support, and he promised Ibrahim Traore that you have a support. For most of people are really defending you and they love you, so these people, they will not do anything. And also sending a warning to Jamaica and also Caribbean to stand with Ibrahim Traore, because he is the leader that has shown us that liberation is possible. So this thing will continue and until we reclaim our victory. So our brothers Jamaica, let's just come out and let's stand with Ibrahim Traore, and let's elect a leader who will be like Ibrahim Traore. We want a leader who can defend people. We want a fearless leader. We don't want a puppet leader who can be used by these people. You know, these people, they like using a person like a puppet. So we don't want to be a puppet to these people. We want to be ruled by ourselves. So kindly, guys, for watching this video. If you haven't subscribed to my YouTube channels, make sure you subscribe, like, share, and comment. Bye for now.